Hello Big Macs and welcome back to another video. So today Big Macs, I'm back doing another review for an album, and if you guys have not been able to guess from the title, it is for BTS's new album, Love Yourself. So yes, a lot of you guys wanted me to review this album. It's been out for just about over a week now, and on Twitter and in some of the comments on my recent reaction to their comeback, a lot of you guys were saying that you wanted me to review this album much like I did the Ambitions album from 1OK Rock. So if you wanted to check that out, you should do that as well. But I love doing these like album reviews, so I found it perfect just to do this review on BTS because this album is gold. So I figured what I would do was probably what I did with Ambitions, where I just kind of go through song by song, talk about it, give my opinion, and go from there, and we'll see how this goes. I like doing these reviews. Hopefully you guys like watching them. I'm no professional reviewer. I just like to give my opinion on things. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. But let's get into it because this album, as I said before, gold. So first off, right off the bat, we get the intro, Serendipity. Jimin. Just Jimin. His voice is so fucking good. Oh my god. This is easily one of my favorite songs on this album, even though it is only the intro and it is only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Jimin's voice is so fucking good. Like, holy shit. And another reason that I love this song is because saying serendipity is so fun. Serendipity is a great word, and that's another reason why I love this song. But back to it, Jimin's voice is so good. Like, it is so impressive how amazing this is. And I just love the like groove and how like it is, you know, it's very bare, but you get like the subtleties of like other instruments, and it is so well done. Easily one of my favorite songs on this album. This part, like here, right here, just that part, oh, is so good. The only problem I have with this is that it's just the intro and it is not a full song because it's too short for me. I need a full song of that because that is so good. Next up, we've got the... My battery's about to die, so BRB. And we're back. So next up, we got DNA. And this was their comeback song that they made the video for. So if you want to see like my reaction to it and just very first thoughts on the song, go check it out. This song was a good choice for the comeback song because it kind of introduces like all the new, I guess, kind of styles that we're going for in this album. And starts off with whistling. You guys know that I'm a fan of whistling. I don't know why, I just love whistling and it's good. Just everyone's parts in this song are really good. But this song is great. DNA is just so good, or should I call the song J-Hope? Because some of you will get that joke, but if you don't, BTS released them reacting to the video, and in that Suga just, every time they say DNA, he's like J-Hope, and it's so fucking funny and it is hilarious. So now every time during the song when they say DNA, in my head and sometimes out loud, I sing J-Hope instead of DNA. I hope I'm not the only one who does that, but Suga just made it, like cemented that in my head. The song's now called J-Hope, it's not called DNA anymore. Next up, we got Best of Me, and this song is great as well. I think that this is one of the songs that they actually collaborated, and I believe that they collaborated with Chainsmokers on this one. Like, Chainsmokers had a song, then BTS did their thing with it as well, and probably made it 10 times better than it already was. But this song is so good too. Like, I love the synth part in it. They're like, dun, 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 but better because it's the song and not me. I love that synth, and that always gets stuck in my head. Like, whenever, because I have problems and I just like to sing songs in my head, it's always the like synth part, the dun, 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 dun. So good. I love this song too. And I remember when I was first listening to the song, for some reason, Enter Shikari just came into my head when I heard the synth, because I was like, I feel like Enter Shikari could do a great cover of this song. So Enter Shikari, if you guys are watching this, you guys should cover Best of Me by BTS, because I think that you'd be able to do a good job on it. And I love the guitar picking that's in it that goes along with it. And then I don't know what else to say. I feel like a lot of this review is just going to be me saying that this is just a great song, because every song on this album I have liked. And I have this problem where sometimes I'm like, oh, I just want to hear this one song, but then I end up listening to the entire album because I am addicted and I can't help it. And like, I feel like if anyone else did this song, it would just be like an okay song, but because BTS put their nice BTS touch to it, it just is so good. One of the things that I've noticed while listening to their songs is that it's so much better to listen to them with headphones, because you get to hear the crazy way that they mix their music, because I just love it so much. Like sometimes you'll just have the voice front and center, but then other times you have like one pan to the left or pan to the right, so it sounds like they were just like encompassed you in their voices. Just like subtleties like that, even if they just have like a little riff, like just the way that they mix their songs is so good as well. So I highly suggest listening to their music with headphones as well, so you can like get to hear what I'm talking about, because it changes the songs completely. Next up we got Dimple. Dimple got some fucking great harmonies in there. I love the synth. I don't even know, like, it's great. Trying to think of what else to say. I love the synth that they have in it. Again, the harmonies are fucking great. They have like a very nice snare that just has a great amount of reverb on it. You know what I'm talking about if you listen to it. That snare, that snare. I love it. But I also like how it has very like newer hip-hoppy with like that like deep bass in it as well. I don't know what else to say besides it's so good. This is the problem with me reviewing stuff, is that I don't know how to go into a lot of detail and keep it interesting. I just like saying that it's great. Like seriously, every song on this album is great. Dimple, a great example of that as well. And again, this song is another great example of their great way of mixing their music with like panning and all that technical stuff that I'm not going to get into, but it's another great example of you need to listen to this album with headphones to understand what I'm talking about. It's just so good. It also has like a bit of Troye Sivan kind of feels to it with the synths and stuff like that. It's just a great song. I don't know what else to say. Next up, we got Pied Piper. And a lot of you Big Macs, when this album came out, a lot of you guys were saying that J-Hope wrote this song, where it's kind of like, I think people were saying that it's for the fans, but also kind of making fun of them as well, I think is what you guys are saying. I haven't looked up the English version of the lyrics yet, but I really want to check them out after you guys have been telling me about that, because I want to see what it is about. And I'm also very impressed that J-Hope, at least from what you guys were telling me, J-Hope wrote this song. It's a great song. For some reason, when I was listening to it, it kind of also has like a Bruno Mars feel to it, which I like it's some of the vocals that have that like effect on it. And then another thing that was fucking impressive to me that I was not expecting was like, you can hear at like the end, that like vocal. To me, I always heard it a lot like in my parents' music. I forget what it is called, but like some people would like talk into, I forget what it's called that does it, but you like can talk into an instrument while you're playing it, and a lot of them use it on like guitars, where you'd be talking but you'd be playing notes and it would come out as the notes that you're playing on the guitar. But it's also the same like effect that Daft Punk has in like Around the World. It's like a lot of computerized kind of like vocals, and I was so surprised to hear that in Pied Piper. It is a nice touch on there. It's weird because it has like all those different like feels to it, like the Bruno Mars kind of like 24 Karat Magic, but then you got a bit of like the Daft Punk kind of talky vocals. I'm impressed at J-Hope that if he was able to write all of this, because kudos to you, my man. I remember I was reading another review and someone said that this was the like, this song's easily forgettable and it's like, whatever is this song? And to that I have to say, fuck you. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but I disagree completely. This is another great song on this great golden album. And the fact that it is written, from what you guys are saying, for the fans and like also kind of poking fun at them is a nice touch, and I like that. Next up is something that I was not expecting to be on the album, but they put in their award speech from the Billboard Music Awards, which is fucking, it actually fits in the album pretty well. Like, I wasn't expecting it, but it also fits very well. And listening to it made me very proud hearing them, because they fucking deserve it. All this hard work that they've been doing with their music and all the like intense details that they put into their songs and their videos. This was just a long time coming for them to win something like this, and I'm glad that they put it in here. It's just a nice little touch for like everyone, and I was so proud listening to it as well. And it ties in perfectly for the next song, Mic Drop. Mic Drop came out of fucking left field. I was not expecting the intenseness of Mic Drop. It came out of nowhere for me, and I remember when I was listening to it, it was just after the speech, and I'm expecting like it to go back into something like Serendipity or something, and then out of nowhere you just get hit with that intenseness. I feel like this was the song that probably Suga and Rap Monster and J-Hope all worked on together, because it is definitely very hip-hop heavy. One of the things that I noticed about it, or at least to me, is what I felt like a lot of the verses like remind me of some like late 90s, early 2000s hip-hop, like Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On was what I was thinking of during like the verses. Hold on, let's see. Like this like guitar kind of plucking reminded me of Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On. Yeah, like the verses have a very like old school feel to it, but then you get into the pre-choruses and the chorus, and it like turns into new hip-hop, which is like, I don't know how they did it, but it's a nice touch. Like, they did it amazingly. So hats off to whoever decided Mic Drop. Whoever came up with this idea for Mic Drop, golden. And also, somewhere someone said that the song is inspired by Barack Obama, I guess when he did his whole speech in the Mic Drop thing. That also just shows that they can just draw inspiration from anywhere. Next up, we got Go Go. And this song, there's a few things that I really like about this song. The first was like the intro reminded me of a song by Beirut. Yeah, the intro to this song, which has that like that thing, it reminds me so much of the intro to like this song by Beirut called Nats, I think is what it is. Like you hear that like, I don't know what instrument in this is doing it, but like how it has this strum, but then also like dun, 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 like strum and like stutter. The song kind of gave me that feels to it, and I was like, I'm already on board. And then it also kind of reminded me of like Kill Bill because of the, I don't know what it's called, the like that flute. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. Please tell me what it's called so I can actually explain myself better. But like this. Like that just reminded me of Kill Bill, because I know in the movie Kill Bill, Bill plays the same instrument, and those two feels together was so weird, but it's such a good combination. And again, this is another great example of listening to the song with headphones, because you get to hear all the amazingness that they do. Like to me, I'm so blown away by their production value and like all the little details that they put in to their mixing and producing and all that stuff. And I know that BTS is heavily involved in that process, so kudos to them for doing all that hard work. And it's also funny too, because like for me, I was hearing that song by Beirut with like Kill Bill, but then you have like a kind of hip hop beat on top of it, and it's somehow just all work together and so fucking good. Oh, and now the last song. And this outro is so fucking good. Again, just kind of like Mic Drop, but again, how like Mic Drop hit me in the like late 90s, early 2000s kind of feel. This song hits me more of in like the early 90s kind of rap or hip hop R&B kind of vibe to it. And I just love it. Like that piano sample that they have in it is so good. It's just like a very simple beat, nice piano sample, and then just them on top of it. And it is a great outro. Like one of the things that is crazy to me about BTS is that not only are they great singers, but they have fucking nice flow as well. Like if you see me rap to Augusty and Rap Monster, their flows are amazing. And I'm guessing that J-Hope, his flow is amazing as well. I really need to like kind of dive deeper into them to figure out who's singing like each part. I kind of know Jimin's voice now because of Serendipity, and I can kind of pick out Rap Monster and sometimes Suga when they're, but I really want to like kind of dive deeper into it so I can figure out who's singing what parts. But regardless, they are great at singing and great at rapping, and this album is just shows you that, because it's just so fucking good. It's only been like a week that this album has been out. Now, I know that some of you are probably wondering, because I think when you buy the like physical album, they have a bunch of like, or some hidden tracks on the album, and some of you guys were telling me that. Unfortunately for me, because Canada is stupid, they don't sell BTS albums in stores that are around me, so I can only buy the albums online. So I haven't heard any of the hidden tracks yet. I'm gonna try to find a way so I can find them and like listen to them, because it's a great way to have more BTS in my life. But for now, this is the album that I have. But yeah, that is the album Love Yourself. This album is so fucking good. As I said before, all these songs are amazing, and a lot of you guys were asking me what my favorite songs are on this album, and so many times I'm like, I just want to say the entire album, because the entire album is amazing. Like, each song is kind of different from the previous song, so it's kind of hard to pick a favorite because they're also different and unique in their own way, and it makes each song stand out from other ones and is just great. If this is where they're going and this is their like next level, sold. Holy shit, you can tell that they put a lot of work and dedication into this album, and it is so good. So if you have not heard Love Yourself yet, you really need to go and check it out. And BTS just never disappoints. So thank you, BTS, for this amazing album. I know that you guys probably aren't watching this, but if you are, thank you for this golden album. It is amazing, and I can't wait to see what you guys have next. And also, BTS that isn't watching this, but if you are, if you need an 8th member, me. But regardless, let's get back on track here for this album review. This isn't a BTS audition. Album is amazing, and I personally love it, and I love every song on this album. But what did you Big Macs think? Because I want to know what you guys think as well, or if I'm just like over the top enjoyed about each song. So Big Macs, let me know your guys' thoughts on this album in the comments down below, and also tell me what your guys' favorite songs were in the comments down below as well. Did you guys have a hard time picking a favorite song like me, or was it easily for you? Like, you're like, oh, this is easily my favorite. Because for me, it is very hard to pick a favorite on this album. But yes, Big Macs, once again, that is me reviewing Love Yourself by BTS. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. I really like doing these reviews on albums, so if you guys have any other albums, either J-Rock, Visual K, K-Pop, K-Rock, or just any albums that you guys would have me want to review, let me know in the comments down below as well. Or even, again, if there's like movies, like I did the review for the horribleness that was Death Note. But if you guys have any other TV shows, animes, movies, other albums that you want me to review, let me know in the comments down below as well, because I enjoy doing this, and I hope that you guys enjoy watching me do it as well. Once again, if you guys did enjoy it, I would love it if you click that thumbs up button down below. And Big Macs, if you guys are not subscribed to this channel, you can do so by clicking that subscribe button down below as well. I put out new reaction videos every Wednesday and another video every Friday. Could be just another quick reaction video, or it could be something that came from this brain. Regardless, if you guys enjoy what you see, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and that little bell icon, and that will notify you when I upload a new video. And also, Big Macs, today's biggest Mac goes to Callie_Vader over on Instagram. Recently, they just followed me and spam liked a bunch of my pictures, so thank you for all that love over on Instagram. It's crazy to me. So Big Macs, make sure you go over onto Instagram, follow Callie_Vader, like some of her pictures, and send her some Big Mac love and show her some support, you know, the same support that she has showed me. But anyway, Big Macs, that is going to be it for this video. Once again, I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you next time. Bye.